let's interface with the TV. As far as says, so we got Andy Cohen there, and his co-host, let's be say. And so, look at the fireworks. It's like, wow, look at that Times Square. You ever got to go? You make it to New York. You make it to New York. You can make it anywhere. So, there you go. In a lifetime. So let's turn it up a little bit so we can hear a little bit of what's going on. And so, Gary Oldman, Gary Coleman. So, look at different strokes for different folks and whatnot.
Anderson, thank you so very much. I'm here in my brand new theater at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas.
So let's get different strokes for different folks. So let's go that without the C or whatnot. Well, let's say I got this like a Malakovich, right? But he's probably not. He's Rasmussen or something. It's like a Rasmussen version of what was in. Anywho, I gotta see my psychiatrist. Anyway, so different strokes for different folks. So let's look at immigration versus first generation to America from say Southeast Asia to be specific, right, or something like that, or anywhere immigrate, right? Okay, let's just go there, and let's take the lifestyles of such a type person. Not so much a person that's been here, like say I had offspring and that person had offspring and such, and that person had offspring, but something like myself. As somewhat of a benchmark, if you will, not benchmark, but somewhat of a benchmark, if you will. I got to deal with the periscope and the networks, if you will, of distractions. Basically, what you do is you put the card on top, and before you put the card there, you can see the signal there. But in any case, so you sit there and you say, what is life for me personally? Life is like learning 52 pickup. You drop all the cards, you pick them all up. You know what I mean? It's little trivial things like this you learn and you pick up, and they can be anomalies for other ideas of United States life and stuff like that. And I'd say someone who's been, and I don't want to complain today tonight because I just don't feel like doing that. So, really dominatrix there, whoever. That's funny. And then, what do you call it? And then here's this is an air gun. Let's not go crazy. And then, a crossbow, whatnot. So anyway, in any case, you say, well, what is it that you've learned? Well, I have a background. Our grandparents did archery, and let's see if he gets it in. Let's just see if he gets it in right now. Keyed it in.
Yes.
I think he got it in.
Yes.
Bullseye.
Yes.
There it is. So no, the whole thing of it is if he caught the gist of that, the correlation to be made is that you can train and assimilate with such an arrow and a deck of cards, surmised by the devil, if you will, not the devil, but the 50 cards of the devil, and still make it and say, look, bright lights or whatnot, and look at what it says there. You know what I'm saying? The inclinations or whatnot. I'm picking it up. And the best I could do in that sense. And when we have I'm always looking there because from what I understand, Kelly Ripa is going to be joining Anderson Cooper. This is Faye Dunaway. This is old school. This is like mom's era or whatnot, and so with a filter of like first generation Filipino, right? You could say first generation Filipino. You could say, well, what do you know about Faye Dunaway and whatnot? I don't know. Farrah Fawcett, hair feathers and stuff like that. I don't know. But Farrah Fawcett was more in my generation, if you will. I remember Farrah Fawcett myself. Faye Dunaway, I don't know. So I just go Farrah Fawcett, right? Just simply because maybe and they're talking about like what I talked about earlier you know, and Farrah Fawcett and whatnot, and you know, and old school people like that. There's another from Taxi. It skips my mind, but it skips my mind. Mary Lou Henner or something like that. And these are back in the days, people that you kind of have to understand and stuff like that. And you know, these are staples of American entertainment and stuff like that. And stuff, along with people like Chuck Berry or whatnot, a musician. I'll get my own little plug in there. But you know what I'm saying? So like, so you figure Faye Dunaway is also in the category. Faye Dunaway, right? Because she's like Faye Dunaway, right? That's just like Faye Dunaway, right? It just hella reminds you of like Titanic, right? But it's not so much a connotation like old school. But what I was trying to say was that there's another. I forgot what I was trying to say actually, but there was a you know, I mean, I don't even to recall. I remember Mary Lou Henner. I remember as such and such and what as a first generation film. You know, to say I watched TV just like people say they grew up on Prince. They grew up on you know in the 80s Stevie B or something. Even pop music that I listened to and stuff like that.